Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Giants at 6-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Up the middle they go. Wilkinson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
The tight end in motion right. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. It's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. Burrow will throw. That caught by Trimble. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Harris on the draw. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
11-11. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On one, ready? Thomas. 11 MP. Hey. 11.
Now Burrow on first down. That swung out wide to Harris. Shreds him with a stiff arm. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. Harris will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
He's got it at the 2. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Evans, the man in motion left. A handoff, Barkley running left. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a give to Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. In motion goes the tight end. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.
Yellow.
2nd and 6.
Yellow.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Me and the homies can trade your outfits.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Touchdown, Giants. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Saka, and the lead is up to 8. Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. There's Trimble, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Going to throw again. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they go Play action now. Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Ready?
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Steps away to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
11 Thomas.
From midfield now, Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here we go, here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Here we go. 11-90. 11-90.
first down carry for Harris. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have cut the lead back down to 2.
Partner, remember that old film with Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But you identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Taken in by Pascal out left. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's got room. 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Succop for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. gun. It's Burrow. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the give, this is Harris, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
11 and 3. 11 and 3. 12. 11 mighty. 11 Thomas.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. 71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. On 2nd and goal, Burrow. And it's incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. And remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
The last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Go.
3rd and goal, Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
All right.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They go play action with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Pass complete to Harris. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
11 11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
11 MP,
Burrow. That caught by Trimble. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing, Burrow. And he's left left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go, just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
11 empty, 11 empty, 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. He's got Mooney, and he is out of bounds with the first down as the clock ticks inside of 30 seconds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
11, 11. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT Tank. 11 MT Tank. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
To throw, Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Now Burrow. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
11 MT Tank. 11 MT Tank.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one